So today's book review is going to be fiction. The last one was Christopher Hitchens' God Is Not Great. Now, I'm not a tramp. I do change my clothes. I'm filming these back to back to roll out at a later date. This one, Ray Bradbury, Fahrenheit 451, is all about a dystopian future. I love my dystopian literature. I really, really fucking love it. It's all about a dystopian future whereby books are banned and firefighters aren't firefighters in the conventional sense. They go out and they burn books that are found to be in possession by members of society. And all throughout this book, from the very first line, metaphors. Every other line. It is incredible how many metaphors this man pumped in to his book. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, it's really just brilliantly written, brilliant narrative, brilliant imagery, mainly due to the metaphors I mentioned. Absolutely phenomenal. You really connect to the characters. Guy Montag is the main protagonist. He's a firefighter who, over time, every house that he visits, he stashes away, hides a book on his person, takes it home and starts to read them. And he ends up, but I won't spoil anything for those of you who haven't read it, sorry. But I will say he ends up breaking away, ends up on the run and all kinds of things. Loads of twists and turns in this book. He ends up clashing with his family, particularly his wife, over his literacy habits. And this is really, to me, this book was a prediction, because it's not. I'll grant you, there are no people kicking doors down to burn books in modern day society, but it feels like there are, because most people these days don't read. There's no books anymore. There's no reading. There's tabloids and gossip columns and magazines. Sure, gossip magazines, but no hardcore reading. No one appreciates Dickens, Shakespeare, Twain, things like that anymore. So for me, the society that he describes in this book is very close to the one we live in now. It's just, as I say, it's very much metaphor. So the whole firefighters burning books thing may very well be the metaphor that covers all of the book. The metaphor for society shunning literature and shunning novels and books and reading and knowledge and intelligence. For me, this book is just absolutely, it's incredible. Really incredible. The way he's written is so unique. So unique. Mrs. Phelps was crying. The others in the middle of the desert watched her crying grow very loud as her face squeezed itself out of shape. They sat, not touching her, bewildered by her display. She sobbed uncontrollably. Montag himself was stunned and I won't say any more because that's potential spoilers. But I will go on to read a couple more. Let me see. It's just every other line. There's metaphor and there's comparisons, and it is really absolutely phenomenal to behold. How he managed to squeeze so many things, I will never ever know. The mechanical hound slept but did not sleep, lived but did not live, in its gently humming, gently vibrating, softly illuminated kennel back in a dark corner of the firehouse. The dim light of 1 in the morning, the moonlight from the open sky framed through the great window, touched here and there on the brass and the copper and the steel of the faintly trembling beast. That is out of this world literature. Obviously they are describing there the robotic monstrosity that they actually, the fire department used to burn down books and inevitably burn down homes in many cases of people who are found to be in possession of books. But that right there is a perfect example of why this book is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The imagery of that, just that one little section that I read to you, absolutely, it's like watching a movie. Absolutely stunning. So that book was Ray Bradbury, Fahrenheit 451. Pick it up if you haven't already. Give it a read. It's really, really worth a read. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.